Two trades, two very different reasons why they happened, and we are going to talk about it. The date, June 1st, matters in the NFL calendar, as that is the designated date when additional transactions can happen, having a lesser impact on the salary cap of the present year. So when you do a transaction, release a player, trade a player after June 1st, you are then able to spread out the cap hit over the next couple of seasons. That was what happened with the A.J. Brown trade. Now, trades cannot be agreed upon before June 1st and then acted on after June 1st, essentially saying you can't have this trade in place. But this was a foregone conclusion. Everyone had been talking about this happening between the Patriots and the Eagles for months, and June 1st was that target date. So the NFL loosely enforces some of its rules as it relates to the salary cap and transactions. It'll be interesting to see what they do here. I am surprised at the amount of compensation that was traded, a first-round pick in 2028, so not this year, and a fifth-round pick this year going back to the Eagles from the Patriots. So that trade is done. And again, foregone conclusion, really since the beginning of the offseason, the way things ended with the Eagles, this was going to happen. So that clears that out. The one that blew everyone's minds was the Myles Garrett trade to the LA Rams. So in my opinion, this validates the selection of Ty Simpson. The Rams always have a plan. They have gone back to their old ways of F them picks, and they traded a first, a second, and a third. So a first this year, second next year, 28, and a third in 2029 to get Myles Garrett back, but they also had to trade Jared Verse. Now, that is significant because Jared Verse is going into his third year. So the Browns shedded Myles Garrett's salary. They gain a player in addition to the picks who still has 2 more years of contractual control on their rookie deal and the option to use the 5th-year option as well should it get to that point. Now, the Browns fully prepared to pay Jared Verse. That should not be in question. But the transaction itself makes sense. You're getting the picks. You're getting a very good player who was the rookie of the year and has been a dominant force on the Rams defense, and you're saving a ton of money. So that makes sense from the Brown side. Plus, with Myles Garrett, that was an asset that was only going to keep depreciating. You were not going to be a contender this year. For the Rams, it's a win-now move. They did not want to give up Jared Verse, but I understand why the Browns want to get something like that back, a young building block as you are a team in transition. So two very prominent moves. One was expected. One I think people thought was going to happen. They just didn't know it was going to happen like this. So offseason still in full swing. We're going to get to see what this looks like as we get into the throes of OTAs and ultimately training camp. Like, subscribe, engage. We'll get you in the next one. Happy Tuesday.